Have you seen any of this trial that's going on right now for Long Island Audit? He's got, 4 videos up, I think, now of his trial that is about him getting arrested in Danbury, Connecticut. Now, I'm making this video because I was this guy. I've been this guy before the internet, before filming all your interactions with police and this and that. I'm this guy. I used to fight. I fought every ticket or almost every ticket I've ever gotten, including parking tickets. I've fought parking tickets. I've fought tax raises. I've fought traffic tickets. I've fought court cases myself. And what I'm going to tell you is, and this is not legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. Thank God I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. But what I want to tell you is, if you are an auditor or if you're in public at any time and you have a video of a cop interaction or you have a video of your interaction with a neighbor, whatever, and you get charged with something, when you go to court, you don't have to have attorneys. You do not have to have lawyers there. Sean, who's Long Island Audit, he has 2 attorneys. You don't have to have an attorney there at all when you have it on video. If you don't have it on video, you may want an attorney, okay? But if you have it on video and you want to go to court over whatever you're charged with, you don't have to have attorneys. First off, attorneys are shady AF. Attorneys are, get a consultant, consult with an attorney. First of all, none of them will do it for free if it's not a case where they think they're going to get insurance money. And then when you consult with them, they'll say, "Oh, this is not legal advice," even though you're talking to an attorney. These guys, and that's just the start of it. I've consulted with attorneys and over Zoom or over the internet and had to go take a shower because they're so disgusting as human beings. These guys are the worst. They're shady AF. Okay, so that's one reason why you don't need an attorney there, is because you don't want to deal with these guys. Most people do not want to deal with the lawyer. There are a couple guys. There's a guy on YouTube called Civil Rights Attorney. Seems to be a good guy. Jerry Spence seems to be a good guy. There's a couple good attorneys. Not many. Not many. So that's number one. B, number two, Sean may not be paying for this. These guys may have done it pro bono to bolster their law practice, meaning he's going to give them advertising, which this video has 350,000 views. So, you're going to have to pay for an attorney, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap. So if you have, the other thing is, the video evidence speaks for itself. You don't need an attorney. If you have a good video of what happened, the video speaks for itself. This is a blow up of the video, and this is the judge watching the video. If this is you and you have a good video, just let the judge watch it. The judge is supposed to be there to interpret the law. That's what his job is. His job is to interpret the law. His job is to apply the law to you in this situation. And he's applying the law based upon what these prosecutors have told him that he should be doing. So they say, well, he was trespassing. Then the judge watches the tape to determine if they've applied the law correctly. Now, you can run into a crooked judge, 100%. You can run into a judge that may fine for this guy, but you've got nothing to lose but your time. If you fight a ticket, if you fight a case, if you fight an infraction, if you fight a misdemeanor, if you fight a charge yourself, you have nothing to lose but your time. Let's say your ticket is $250, 250 before you go to court. When you go to court and lose, guess what? Your ticket is still 250. There's nothing added to your ticket if you go to court and lose. So if you're charged by the state with a crime and there's a fine involved, let's say $150, when you go fight the case and you lose, you only owe $150. They don't raise the rate because you got found guilty of the crime. The fine amount doesn't go up because you took 3 days to sit there and let the judge watch the video. Fine amount's the same. So you've got nothing to lose but your time, which is something the system is banking on. Because I've been in court, sitting with 50 people waiting to be heard by a judge, and the judge says, if your time is valuable to you and you value your time, you can go right now and go pay the ticket if you want to. Yeah. So this judge was encouraging people to, listen, this is a lot of time it's going to take here. If you don't want to waste your time, just go pay the ticket. And some people got up and left, go pay their ticket at the window. So all you have to lose here is your time. Okay, now in a case where you do go into court with a video, just let the judge watch the video. And it doesn't matter what the prosecutor asks this lady. Well, did you mean to trespass him? Yes. Did you think he should be trespassed? Yes. Did he meet every qualification for trespassing? Yes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because the judge is going to watch the video. And the judge is going to decide from watching the video whether you were trespassing. That's it. The judge is going to decide whether you're trespassing, not her, not the attorney, not the cop, not anybody. Just like he says in his video, well, we'll let a judge decide. Yeah, the judge is deciding, and he's going to decide on your video evidence. He's not going to decide on what the prosecutor says. He's not going to decide on what this town manager says. He's not going to decide on what the deputy attorney says. He's going to decide on his idea of applying the law to you. And you have the best evidence there is when you have a video. When you have a video, you have the best evidence there is. So when this lady says, well, I didn't think he belonged, judge is watching the video telling, her denying you service, and he's going, well, that's not legal. He doesn't care what she says. He does not care what she says. So the cross-examinations in this case are just, boring as all get out. They're Sean doesn't need two lawyers here. He's got the video. And if you are videotaped by the cop in your interaction, okay, before you go to court, get the video. Put in a request for the video, pay for the video, download the video, and have it ready to be played in court in the format they want it in. Because they ain't going to do it for you. If you think in your mind, well, the cops have the video and I'll show up in court and, I'll ask for it. No. And the judge might find you guilty that day because you just weren't prepared. So if you were in an interaction with a cop and he has the video, Get the video before you go to court. And when you get there, just let the judge watch the video. That's your evidence. Here, judge, here's my evidence. Enter the evidence in. Here it is. Watch it. Now, in terms of asking questions, it's dicey. When the prosecutor asks the witness a question and the judge goes, "Do you want to ask any questions? Your turn." You just go, I have no questions, Your Honor. I have no questions, Judge. Because I've been in court and every question I asked was objected to by the prosecutor. Every question I asked, every one of them was objected to, and I didn't know how to overcome the objection. Now, having said that, I did go to court one time and got every question objected to, but the judge overruled the objection so he could hear my story. So it could go either way, but I would suggest not asking questions at all. Just let the video speak for itself. In the video, Sean's answering a lot of the questions by saying, "I'm here, doing a story. I'm not trespassing. I'm exercising my first constitutional rights. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." He's already saying in the video everything that he wants to. There's nothing he's going to be able to add. There's nothing anybody's going to be able to add. That's why I'm saying when you have a video, you have nothing to lose by going into court by yourself with the video and letting the judge watch it. You're probably already going to pay the $250. You're probably already going to pay the $180. You're probably already going to pay the $280, the $290, whatever it is. You're probably already going to have to pay it. So you've got nothing to lose by going in, showing the judge the video, and then let him decide if you've done what this state prosecutor and this cop said you did. And the video is the best evidence, and you don't have to elaborate. You don't have to have a lawyer there to argue your case, because it's on them to prove that you did it. You're innocent until proven guilty. And if you have a videotape showing that you're not guilty, like let's say you have a videotape of a neighbor said you were trespassing, right? And the cop shows up, takes a neighbor's word for it, writes a ticket for you trespassing, and you have a surveillance video from your doorbell camera of you on the day, at the time, doing, mowing your lawn or whatever he said you were doing, and you don't ever cross the property line, right? It doesn't matter what they say you did. It's on them to prove that you trespassed. And him saying that you trespassed ain't enough when you got a video showing you never did it. It's on them to prove that you're trespassing. It's on them to prove that that you can't go into a public building. It's on them to prove that you can't film. And they ain't going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to do it. So when you show up and say, "I'm innocent, I didn't do any of this, here's the video, judge," and the judge watches the video, that's some of the strongest evidence you could have is video evidence. So if you have a video and you go into court, you may not need a lawyer.